Hi, everyone, and welcome to Expert Insights on Buildings Canada. We're doing live interviews at the Building Show here on the show floor. I'm with Tom, who just finished doing his session on project management, estimating, and schedule planning. Thank you very much for being here.
Pleasure.
So the first question I have for you are just what are some of the best tools available to project managers?
There's a lot of tools that are available to effectively manage your projects. There's a lot of different scheduling software out there, and there's a lot of advances being made with integration with building information modeling and BIM. Examples that people are probably familiar with, Microsoft Project, Primavera P6, if you use Mac, maybe Merlin, and there's a number of other softwares out there. I usually sort of state that it's important that you're using a tool. Doesn't really matter that much which tool, as long as you're using the tool to its maximum effectiveness.
I mean, if you're talking about effectiveness in general, are there some best practices into how they should approach using these at all?
Absolutely. Our session that we just completed, Joel Park and myself, there's a lot of best practices, and our session was devoted to small to medium-sized projects. We didn't really define exactly what you consider a medium-sized project to be, but sometimes smaller to medium-sized contractors aren't as effective at taking the time to really develop a project schedule thoroughly and utilizing the tools. Some people will develop a schedule, but then they don't take the time to update the schedule on a regular basis. And really the payback for the tool is that the tool will tell you where you are or where you should be, comparing it to where you are. And that variance you can then use in your future planning, weekly, daily, monthly, to ensure that you can get your project back on track. Because you're really trying to build a brand with your business by delivering projects on time and on schedule. And that's fundamentally important for any successful business.
No, absolutely. And when you were in your session, what were any of the major problems or issues? What were some of the common themes that seemed to be coming up?
The one that always comes up is, I don't have time to update my schedule. Don't you know I have so much going on in my projects? How can I possibly input changes to my schedule? Where am I going to find the time to do this? And my argument is that you have to find the time, because that's part of the problem. There's two ways to manage projects. There's reactive and proactive. And some people are really good at reacting to things, but if you sit them down at a Shoppers Drug Mart and take their blood pressure, it's through the roof. And even though outwardly they may not display it, it's why we have such high burnout rates in our industry and many industries in the area of project management. So if you're proactive, I'm not going to stand here and say that you can eliminate all these unknowns, but if you're proactive about it, you can greatly reduce it. And if you've already planned effectively next week and next month, then when things do occur, which takes all your focus, then you're able to manage that couple of days, focus on fixing that, because you already have next week and next month planned out. And that's very, very important. And the tool will help you to do that. But it also requires a lot of integration with the soft skills, communicating what you want to have done. The tool will magically make any schedule work, but that doesn't mean it will work. You've got to get the people to work with it.
No, absolutely. And Tom, that's actually all the time we have, and thank you so much for coming in to speak with me.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
And thank you to CMD for letting us host these interviews at their booth. And for everybody who's watching at home, if you like this video, please remember to subscribe to our Buildings Canada YouTube channel. We'll be releasing more videos as the year goes on. Thanks so much, and see you next time.